What's up, guys? What's up, GH? What's up, Civilian? What's up, what's your beef from? Okay, this past few days, we had a local joke decent, and it was caused by Sarkodie, which he released a song that is brag, right? But this did not actually sit down well with Cardinal, because Cardinal released a project, which is this album that is called Hero. Like few weeks or few, should I say days after the release of his album, Sarkodie released Brag. And we reacted to the first video of Cardinal saying that uh Cardinal indirectly saying that Sarkodie actually released Brag to distract people from his own album, which is Cardinal's album, right? And this was it like few days ago. He went live again. He went live indirectly shading Sarkodie that he released a project which is the championship mixtape just because he doesn't want his fans. Just because Sarkodie doesn't want his own fans to concentrate or to invest their time on his own album, his own Nero album. You get. And when I saw this, I was laughing. He said a whole lot of stuff, and I want you guys to take your time and watch the video and tell me what you think. Let's address this once and for all. Do you think it was intentional, or Sarkodie really did that, as what Cardinal is saying? If you're new, please make sure you subscribe and share the video. You get.
The thing. I wish them good luck. But Hero's album was a different project. Yeah, that's just not even on the album. You know. Another thing I realized in Sierra Leone is anything that Sierra Leoneans know is recorded and created in Sierra Leone, they think something else from elsewhere is better. It's unfortunate. They don't believe that greatness can come from within. You know, people in Sierra Leone usually always think if you recorded an album in Sierra Leone, you shoot a video in Sierra Leone, it's not proper. We gotta change this mindset, y'all. That's the mission, man. The mission is to really make our people proud, give this African rapper sleepless nights. They used to say, I only know how to make beef records, right? Beef music. That's what they used to say. So this time, I chose to show them that we can do a whole album, conceptual album, where we just talk about different things. You know, you niggas need to learn, though. We're trying to teach the youth, the next generation of Africans. You know, this is not just all about oh, Jolie they go. No. This is about knowledge. It's about wisdom. It's about, you know what I mean? Enlightening the next generation about their past. Thinking that the album needs an intro. It needs something that can set the tone. You know, when you're working on an album, it's like you're doing a movie. You know, it's a story. It's a very conceptual album. You know, it's dealing with the title Heroes. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take all the things I've been thinking about. Everything, the way my vision of one Africa, my vision how the continent should be, how Africans should be. You know how Ghanaians think that all Africans are living in villages, how Nigerians think they are superior, how South Africans actually think that they're not Africans, how North Africans be feeling better than the Black Africans. So I was like, you know what? Let me attack this subject on one record and think about it. The beat, right? I love this movie. It's a movie done by Danny Glover. It came out like in 1987 or something like that. I was a kid then, but that was my favorite movie about Nelson Mandela. If you check that movie, the soundtrack to the movie is what you guys are hearing. So we sampled the vocals. I spoke with Bash, the producer, and he was ill. He's an ill sampler. So he sampled the vocals of that movie, and we switched it to a beat. And I wrote the verse. You know, I went in there and laid the verse, and that's think about it. Just tackling issues, man. You know, because before the Europeans came, Africa never had no borders. We just had strong empires. We had empires, we had tribes. You had the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Fulanis, the Mandinkas, the Ashantis, the Wolofs, the Zulus, all this great empires and tribes. That's how Africa used to be. That, you know what? Those people came, and next thing you know, transatlantic slave trade, and next thing you know, now they gave us borders, and these borders divide us. They make the African think about, I'm an Ivorian first, that I'm an African first. And it's not supposed to be that way. And even though hi everybody, they do just here to talk about the album, the Heroes album, one of the hardest right now in the continent. This album has given all the rappers in Africa sleepless nights, man. I see people working on putting out mixtapes, you know what I mean? Trying to, you know what I mean? Niggas is protecting their territory, man. Man, they protect their fan base, you did? They don't want their fans them for focus on the Heroes album, so they gotta drop something, but it's all good. Substance music is always gonna transcend. I make generational music, man. Music that's gonna transcend generations, Music we go there, I even want to be around again. That's the kind of music I make, So I'm not really worried about trending for today. I really don't worry about Denero being the hardest right now. I'm worried about Denero being the hardest immortal. Gotta be immortal, man. Something they ever fade out. Man, when I come through, all the Black Leo fans, everybody watching, let's discuss the album. When I ask questions them, when it starts track for track, you know what I mean? When I ask any questions, how the inspiration come through, how I able to develop the song, the recording process, you feel me? You know what I mean? The producers, we're gonna give them credits today. One thing I wanna say about the Heroes album is, most people don't understand that this is the first time I really took my time to mix and master an album professionally. Meaning, my previous work, right? Producers will just send me beats. The beats are already mixed. And I'll go to the studio and record. And then they mix them and master them. But this time I had stem files. When I started looking at stem files in a way, they will send you the drums, the bass, everything separately has to be mixed down. Your vocals clean, mixed down. That's what we did on this album. You know what I mean? So this is one of my best work professionally, man. Because I was thinking beyond just getting my regular output for just Sierra Leone. I was trying to get beyond Sierra Leone. Let's think about it so they can vibe to it,
So this was him when he went live talking about his album, telling his fans to come and let them talk about the album. But I just have one question, Nero. You made mention of something that Ghanaians think that other places or other African countries are villages. And I'm like, this one, yeah, I'm not sure it's a correct information. It's not an updated fact, because even in Ghana, there are villages in Ghana. You get it. There are bad roads, network in Ghana. They have bad leaders, bad politics going on. They have bad light system. Light is not regulating well of recent. So I don't feel like the Ghanaian mindset to think that other countries are villages. You get, because this is still Africa, and I feel like that particular point of yours that doesn't resonate with the particular country that you are talking about, that is Ghana, because we all have all our own different experiences when it comes to Ghana and the country itself. You get, but I feel like, yeah, it's hip hop at the end of the day. For me, I the album is dope. The Hero album, if you haven't checked it out, go and do it. But I don't feel like Sarkodie personally, he intentionally released his mixtape because of you, or to get people distracted from the album. I personally don't feel that way. But if that's how you feel, it's okay. It's at the end of the day, it's marketing strategy. Everybody has their own way of doing things. You get, because Sarkodie is a beast when it comes to PR business. You get. So yeah, tell me what you think. Do you think Sarkodie intentionally release a champion mixtape to get people distracted from Cardinal's Euro album. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. Or do you think Sarkodie is even thinking about Cardinal's Euro album? Let's start from there before we even dive into you get. But for me, I know that they're all hip-hoppers. At the end of the day, they see their works. They all see their works. I don't know if both of them are competition to each other, but hey, it's hip-hop war. And Cardinal too is a dope artist. You get. We can't lie about that one. So yes, guys. Peace out.